Hello, this is Michael with ARAC Roof and Forward out here at the Tree neighborhood taking a look at a residential roof. This roofing system is a architectural style roofing system. This is a 30-year shingle that's currently on this roof. It looks like the color is a driftwood color, Owens Corning. And what we've got here is we were called out. Homeowners got some issues inside we're going to take a look at here in a minute. We're up on the roof taking a look to see what we have up here from a maintenance perspective as well as a storm damage perspective. Now these shingles are wind rated up to 120 mile an hour for wind gusts. You can see around the property we got a ton of trees that when they're in bloom and full in season into our spring months, you know, it's any kind of wind directional that comes through this area is going to hit these trees first. Not only that, but again, the shingle is wind rated up to 120 miles an hour. So it's very unlikely that we're going to have any kind of wind damage up on these roof systems. So what we typically look for on these is hail damage. Now, a couple things we have to take into factor with hail damage, and that's not only the damage to the shingles, but collateral damage, anything that could be deemed also damaged as part of the claim. So what we look at is, you know, gutter guards, we look at ventilation stacks and things like that to see if there's any previous dings or dents in the soft metal material that could add to the claim, or at least add some validity to the claim for the insurance adjuster to say, hey, there was in fact hail damage here. We've got 2 or 3 instances that we can see that has been damaged by hail. So looking at the gutter guards right here, as you can see, these things are pretty clean. I don't see any dings, dents, anything like that in these gutter guards whatsoever. We've checked them all the way around and they're in pretty good shape. These are some high grade gutter guards that the homeowner has on the house, so it's going to be a thicker gauge metal, which is going to be harder to see those dings and dents anyways. But that's kind of what we got there. So the gutter guards are in very good shape. As I kind of do a quick pan of the shingles here, you know, except for a few minor things we have up here, everything's actually in pretty good shape. I don't see any missing shingles, damaged shingles that have holes or cracks, creases, anything like that, beyond just typical brittle, or I mean just typical granule loss, which comes with every roof. And when I mean granule loss, I mean just little tiny areas where granules have fallen off the shingles. That's going to happen over time regardless with any roofing system you come across. So I'm not really seeing anything claim worthy here. I'm not sure how old the roof is. If I had to guesstimate, I would probably say it's anywhere around maybe 10-15 years old, maybe a little bit older. Like I said, this is a 30-year roof, so you probably have a good, you know, 7 to 10 years life left in this thing before you're really looking at doing a full replacement. There are a few things though I do want to mention while we're up here. You got a satellite dish up here. Obviously these things add just another layer of penetration, right, that we have to maintain. So if this thing is not actively working, I would suggest go ahead and taking this off the roof, replacing the shingles. You can see right now you're getting some algae growth and some tree debris that's collected behind there. So that's just to kind of save you some leaks, potential leaks down the road. I can tell that the roofing system is old because, or older rather, because you've got some algae growth that's starting to grow on the shingles here as I kind of go up the hip there, or excuse me, the rake. And so as I go up the slope, you can kind of see that, which we can definitely come through and replace the shingles that have this algae growth on it if you'd like. The shingles have been, you know, stained just because of how old they are, so we can't do anything to match those shingles. But we can definitely swap them out if you'd like, as well as come through and reseal all your penetrations and flanges and things like that. You've got one area down here where you've got an exposed nail head where they've done a good job of sealing over during the previous install, but as you can see, that nail is starting to come back through that shingle. It's starting to become rusted, so these need to be resealed, things of that nature. Nothing too crazy. And then while we're up here, we may as well just go ahead and blow the roof off of some tree debris that's collected up here. As you can see, nail heads again, You can see them caulked right here. So just want to come back through and make sure those are all hit again if we're going to be up here kind of buttoning everything up. So all in all, this is a great roofing system. It's going through its normal progression and stage in its life cycle. I don't see anything that would constitute a hail or wind claim at this time. Maybe just some general maintenance up on this thing to kind of bring it up to where it needs to be. And when I mean general maintenance, very little general maintenance. That's really that. Again, this is Michael with ARAC Roof and Forward. Thank you very much.